Hello, this is Dr. Schamberger, and in this screen capture, we're going to review what the Kentucky School Report Card website looks like. It is at kyschoolreportcard.com. When you get to the website, this is what you will see. And then you will see that you can search by school or district. However, when you put in a school or district's name, it's going to give you some overview information. It's not exactly what you're needing. So therefore, we're going to scroll all the way down until we see this information right here, Proficiency Dashboard, Research Data. So I'm going to go ahead and click on at least the Proficiency Dashboard. Research Data will actually lead you to the data sets, the Excel spreadsheets, which are pretty cool to use. However, if you are just needing some quick information as far as their proficiency rates, you can definitely click on this. And I will click on this just for now, just to give you an idea. It takes you to the Proficiency Dashboard. And here, looking at the top tabs, is the Academic Overview. So this is going to be the overall school and district overview, as well as how it compares to the state. You can also look at a school's or a district's academic performance by race. You can also do it by student group. Student group includes those criteria such as free and reduced lunch or the socioeconomic factors. You can also do a comparison tool. Perhaps you are wanting to look at two schools in the same district. Rather than going back and forth between tabs on a browser, you can just pull up both on the same screen. So let's keep it right where the default is, 2018-19 school year. Let's look at, I'm going to go ahead and switch the district name so that way it will be easier to search. So we're going to go ahead and go all the way down until we see Callaway County. There it is. So I'm going to click on Callaway County. And then it populates some possible school names. Let's go to the, I tell you what, let's keep it at the elementary school level, but let's go now to North Callaway Elementary School. So after it populates, then you can scroll and you can see what the proficiency is for North Callaway Elementary School in reading for the 2018 and 2019 school year. So in reading, the school scored 57.5%. A little bit down from what the district-wide rating was. So the district rating is going to be pretty much the combination of North Callaway Elementary School as well as Southwest Callaway Elementary School. And then how the school compares to the state's average. And you can see that in each of the various subject matters that were tested for that school. So after looking at this information, then you can begin to digest some of this information. For instance, looking at the science score, the school didn't fare so well when compared with the district's average of 37.4%, as well as the state average of 31.7%. So there's an area there that the school is likely concentrating on to improve. However, in social studies, the school is doing something pretty decently, with 67.3% of its students scoring in proficient, just basically on par with what the district has accomplished, 68.8%, and it's besting the state average of 53%. And pretty much in all the other subjects, they're either higher or right on par with district and state averages. So that'll give you an idea as to what you can see just at the proficiency rates for those key subject areas. Let's click on Performance by Student Group. You can click on which student subgroup you're really wanting to see. Perhaps you're wanting to look at the economically disadvantaged, so we'll just keep it there. But do notice the other subgroup options you have. We'll keep it at the 2018-2019 school year. We are still looking at information for North Callaway Elementary School. So here we'll see how it has fared in looking at economically disadvantaged versus the non-economically disadvantaged. And those are color-coded. So the orange is economically disadvantaged and the blue is non-economically disadvantaged. So that way you can see how they really fare. So we're still seeing students who more affluent possibly, who are doing well in overall, as opposed to those who maybe receive free and reduced lunch, and how they're faring overall on the state testing measures. That's looking at it in reading, so you can also look at it that way. And then you can scroll down and look at math, science, and those are the key subject areas that they have. Now, it is possible that a school might not have some of this information, and if it doesn't, it's because they did not have enough to field enough of a percentage to do that. Sometimes they have to be careful, because what if you only have, say, 2 or 3 students who might be in that group? Well, then they become more identifiable as a result. So they have to be careful how they disclose that kind of information. But nevertheless, it gives you a good temperature, an academic temperature, as to what is happening in the school for various groups as well as overall. And that is an overview of the Kentucky School Report Card.